In exactly 19 days, I've been able to recruit 108 brand new members into the MLM that I just joined called Livegood. But this video is not going to be specific to Livegood. I want to reveal to you the exact system that I use and the process and the traffic and pretty much all the pieces that went into recruiting those 108 members. How's it going? My name is David Deacle, in case we've never met before. And in this video, I'm basically going to be breaking down my exact process of how which you can follow, by the way, and actually start leveraging to grow your MLM business, regardless of which MLM you're in, whether it's health and wellness, like the one that I'm in, or maybe you're selling, I don't know, Tupperware or whatever it is that you're selling. Okay, it really doesn't matter, because the process is what's important, not the actual program itself. So if you plug in what I'm going to show you today, you're going to be able to use this in your business. Now, before we move any further, it's one thing to say I did this and I did that, and one of the things I hate about videos that start like that is the person never actually shows proof of them actually being able to achieve that result. And you should never, in my opinion, learn from someone who doesn't actually have the results that you want. So right here on the screen, if you take a look, right up here, you can see total team members 108. 93 were personally enrolled by me, so all these other folks are basically duplication from my team members actually leveraging what I'm gonna show you in this video. So I've set up like a team website for them, which I'm gonna show you in this video, and they're basically following the strategies that I'm gonna be teaching you here. So there you go, 108 members, and it took exactly 19 days. So if we go to statistics, if you want to check the dates, here we go. This is when I joined the opportunity. I didn't do anything on this day. I basically started promoting, I believe it was, actually no, wait, there's another page. This is when I joined, and the 25th is when I actually started promoting. And as you can see, pretty much every single day I've been getting upgrades every single day. So if you want to see exactly the process that did this, let me actually show you how it works. So I'm going to be doing it in a little bit of a different format today. I actually have, as you can see here, a pen, and I have my drawing board here. And we're basically going to go step by step. I'm going to show you the whole thing, and you're going to see exactly how this is completely different than probably what you're doing right now. And let's actually get started. So what most people do when they join an MLM is this. They're given a website. This is your MLM. This is where people can basically get signed up. Maybe this is some kind of a button that says buy or join or something. And what most people do is this. They go out there and they get traffic, and they try to send that traffic directly to their MLM page. Comment down below, I've tried that, if you've tried to do this before. Now here's the thing, if you try to do this, you might get some signups. And in fact, if you do, that's probably the saddest thing ever, because that's gonna make you think that just worked. But here's the thing, it actually doesn't work. Here's why. I don't do this, okay? I don't do people directly to the MLM. Why? Because in here, right in between here, right over here, and right over here, and right here, and right here, there's a few things that I like to do that make people automatically sign up to this. And this is without phone calls, without three-way calls, without hotel meetings, without any of that. So let's dive into it. Let me actually show you what are those things. What are these things that we're gonna need to do in between the traffic when the person visits, clicks on something? What is it that you need to do here? What are the steps? What are these steps that you need to take them through before they actually get to see your MLM? So here's what I do. You're gonna have your MLM still over here. Okay, this is your MLM. This is the button where, this is the page where they basically go to sign up. And over here, you're gonna have traffic. Let's just switch this. So traffic. Now, the traffic is, again, the people. You're gonna need people to join your team, right? You want people to eventually join you in your whatever it is that you're promoting. What I do instead of taking them directly to the MLM, what I do first is something really, really important, which is there's two things that you're going to need to do here. There's two things. We're going to put two little bubbles here. The first thing you need to do before this person gets to see your MLM is you need to first capture the lead. So you need to get their email address. This person needs to get to a page where it asks them to put their email address. Why? Because if you're sending people directly to the MLM, let's say you get one person to join and you send, 100 people to this page. What happens to the other 99? Have you ever thought about that? Like what you paid for this traffic, or you somehow generated this traffic. But what happens to the 99 that didn't join? Think about that. If you paid for it, then obviously that's money that you've spent that you're never going to see back. But what's different when you do this, when you capture the lead first, when we have this person's email over here, now what you can do, what I do, is I start sending them follow-up emails. So here's a follow-up email number 1, here's another follow-up email number 2, here's follow-up email number 3, follow-up email number 4, and on and on and on. It just continues. There's a whole bunch of follow-up, which I'll show you in this video again in a minute. So let's talk about this. What does this page look like? You want to see what this looks like, right? You want to know, okay, capture page. How do we capture the lead? What do we actually need to do? Well, let me show you. If we go back here, I actually have a system that I've set up that looks like this. This is one of the pages that I use. This is the whole thing, right? What you see on the screen. Let me actually open it up in a new window. This is the page right here. It says, finally, a simple two-step system to generate up to a certain amount without necessarily selling or recruiting. This is, by the way, part of the opportunity that I'm promoting. So I'm just literally mimicking what they're saying on their page over here. So if you take a close look at this page, there's really not much going on here. Like there's a headline that people can read, and then the only other thing that they can do on this page, there's no navigation, there's no pictures, there's none of that. There's only a place for them to actually enter their email. That's it. So that, basically, that's what takes care of this part here. That's what takes care of this right over here. Whoops, I think I'm on the eraser. That's what takes care of this part here. Once you do that, you're basically taking care of step number 1. You just want to capture the leads. Why? Because when you capture the leads, you're basically building your own private traffic source that you can literally, with the next email that you send, you can already start getting more signups. That is exactly, by the way, what I do to generate these results right here. All of these signups every single day. Like you see, today I already got 1, yesterday 3, day before that 5, day before that 3, 8, 2, 4, and on and on and on. And I already got 2 checks from this company, which I just got involved with literally like 19 days ago. And you can see here, for the first week, they sent me a check for $790. They actually didn't even send it because I didn't set up the payment options, but I'll set that up probably soon. And the second week, $795. This doesn't include the monthly check because I haven't even been in it for a month. But essentially, I've been able to recruit 108 people so far and already receiving checks. So if you're in your MLM and you've been there for years and you don't know, okay, what do I do to get a check? You need to start recruiting people. You need to basically follow this exact process. So this process, again, you're getting traffic and you're sending that traffic to a lead capture page, which again looks exactly like this. This is what that page looks like. Now I have multiple variations of it. You can see, like, here's another one, a little bit cleaner looking. This one is a quiz style. This one is like a fast car style. And then another one with a red button, another one with like a different background, and another one with some icons. So I could switch between these at any time. This is, by the way, something that I make available for the MLM that I'm currently in, for all my team members, and even people who are not my team members can use this. Like I'm tired of the black eye that MLM has of people saying it doesn't work. It does work. It clearly does work. You're just not doing it the right way. And this is the right way to do it. Now we're not done yet. So we've captured the lead, right? So now you have the lead. you need to start sending them emails, right? To get them back over to the page. So the whole idea here is to do this. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to capture the lead. So if you're sending, let's say 100 people over to this page, which I just showed you what this page looks like, this page should, if it's a good page, if your lead capture page works well and it has all the right elements in it, it should convert at least 25-30% on the very, very low end. So around 30% of the people that you've sent to it should put in their email, all the way as high as 65%, depending on the traffic source that you use. This page right here, let me switch over to it. This page right here converts as high as 60-65% with some traffic sources, which basically in plain English simply means that out of 100 people that go to this page, 60 to 65 of them actually enter their email on the page. And now I have 60 new emails in my lead database. So 60 people that I can mail at any time, and that's just from one traffic run. I could do multiple of them and I could get 600, 700, 800 leads a day through pages like this. So now going back here, so what is the next step? What's this bubble all about? So first of all, if this makes sense, comment down below, makes sense. So I know that you guys are following. Just leave a comment down below. David, this makes sense, or totally makes sense, or however you want to word it. Just leave it down below. Now, the next thing you want to do, the second step here, this step right here, is we want to qualify and educate this visitor. This visitor right here, this step here is all about qualification. So I'm going to put a big Q over here. This is where we're going to tell them about the opportunity. We're going to ask them to basically watch a video, maybe read some text, and really only the people who are serious are actually going to go through the step. Now, if you're wondering, why are we putting all these steps in front of them? Because you want to find the most serious people. People who are not serious are not going to go through all these steps, but people who are serious and actually want to join a business and build their income and join an opportunity will go through these steps. These are not hard steps, by the way. It takes like 30 seconds to enter your email on a page, and another maybe few minutes to kind of watch a video and read through some text. But on this page, what I usually do, this page right here, let me actually change the color of this. What I do is I have like a video and maybe some text. And this is what happens, what they see after they go to this page. So I take them to a video that educates them about the opportunity. It explains to them, like, you know, first of all, who I am. So again, people do business with people, right? They don't do business with machines. So it's a video that basically I introduce myself to them. I show them what the opportunity is about. I educate them about it. What's the benefits of signing up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then they basically, they have two options. One is they either, on this page, they want to proceed and then they click over to the MLM and sign up, which in this case, we get a brand new team member and a sale. And the other option is they just leave and, you know, they go out. They basically, they close the page and they're not there anymore. But here's the thing. All the people who left, this doesn't really matter. Here's why. Because over here, we've got the follow-up emails. If you remember, actually, I'm not even sharing my screen. One second. All of these follow-up emails to all the people who left. So on this page, after they put in their email, I show them the opportunity. I educate them about it, and some people go ahead and sign up right away. That's where I get all my signups, by the way. And then there's some people who leave. The people who leave, we're going to keep bringing them back to this page because every follow-up email that goes out takes them back to that page again. Remember that some people are leaving not because they're not interested, but because the timing is off. Maybe they found your website while they're at work. And as they're working, maybe they had a couple minutes, but then their lunch break was over, so they had to go back and do their thing. So now they closed the site and they left. So how do you bring them back? What's the process of bringing them back? Well, this is the process. All of these emails, send them back to this page right here. And by the way, what do these emails look like? Really, really simple stuff. Right here in my system, I basically give you the emails. I show you the exact emails to use, the stuff that I use myself. Okay, my phone is officially going crazy. Anyway, so these are the emails that basically go out. Now, in addition to being able to actually earn the commissions from the main MLM opportunity, as you can see here inside of the system, I have multiple income streams set up. Why? You're probably thinking, well, if we're only promoting the one MLM, why do we have additional income streams? What's the point of that? Well, here's the thing. In order to get signups in the main MLM, there's a few things you're going to need. Number one, you're going to need a place to store these leads. Remember all the leads that we're capturing on these pages? We're going to need to store them somewhere, right? If you want to send out emails and capture leads and have them, like once somebody enters their email on this page, where does the email go? It needs to go to some kind of a system, right? Some kind of an automation system where you can log in and send out an email at any time. So essentially, that's income stream number two. It's a tool it's an automation tool that basically stores the emails that you're collecting, and then you can log in and send out an email to all the people, everybody that is in there. And let me give you an example. So going back to this page here, this is getting a little crowded, so let's maybe clear this up a bit. Going back to this, so let's say you have the person here, and let's say you have traffic over here, so let's just call it T, and you have people that are going over to your lead capture page. This is where you're collecting the emails. Now, the more people you're sending this way, you're sending visitors, you're sending visitors, you're sending visitors. Remember that this page converts at, let's say, 60% or 50%. Let's take 50% just for easy math. If you're sending 1,000 visitors to this page, that means that on the other end of it, you're going to get around 500 new subscribers, 500 new leads. Now, these 500 leads, when you're sending out an email from the automation software, like all the database that basically stores all the emails, it's basically the same thing as you taking like an envelope with an advertisement on it for your business and going out to 500 mailboxes and putting it in every single mailbox. It's the same exact thing. Now, is everybody going to open the envelope? No. Is everybody going to read it? No. Is everybody going to visit the site? No. But some people do, and those are the people who actually buy. So if day one, let's say, or week one, you've collected 500 leads, and week two, you did this again, and now you collected 1,000 leads, and another week goes by, and now you have 1,500 leads, and then you have 2,000, and then it just goes up and up and up and up. You get to a point where you have so many leads in your database that every single time you send out an email, you're basically going to get more and more signups. See how that works? This is, by the way, exactly how I'm doing it. This is exactly how I'm getting all of these signups here. Everything. I'm literally opening my business right now and I'm showing you the secrets from A to Z. The whole thing. All of these signups came from this exact process right here. Getting traffic over to a lead capture page, capturing the email, building up the lead database. So every day I have more and more and more leads, and then sending out emails over to the people who are became the leads, and then some people check them and go and sign up. That's it. Now, for my system here, if we go back here, you can see that there's income stream number two. Now, the reason I've added this income stream is because I know that this process works, and I need to show my team members a process that works so they can get members as well and the team can grow. The only way you're going to make money in MLM is if you actually have a team that is growing. So if your team is not growing, you're not making jack squat, like basically. So better get it through your head that you got to help your team members. And the way that I help my team members is I know what works, so I give them what works. This process works, so I tell them, look, go use this process. And as you can see here, from 93, everybody else, which is an additional, 15 members or so, that's members that my members recruited, not me personally. So because I know that works and they're going to need the automation tool to store the emails, send out the emails and all of that, I've added it inside of the system. Now, every single time someone from my team goes and signs up for that tool, that also pays me commissions. So if we go here to this system here. As you can see, it's called Get Response. Let me refresh this to see if anything else came in. And so far, I've been able to build a commission check with them of $1,032, plus some euros and some cents and stuff. And this, by the way, comes in every single month. Like once you have members on this platform, as long as they pay their monthly fee, you're gonna get a commission check. So this is another income stream. Now, for my members, when they recommend this tool through the system to their members, which happens automatically, by the way, the system does all of that, then they're gonna be able to earn that commission too. So they're building their residual income that way too. So you see how that works? We're all using a process that just works. And in addition to building the primary MLM, the tools that we use, we also get paid commissions on those. And we only use the tools that actually work, right? Because you're gonna need this in your business anyway. Now, beyond that, let's go back here. So now everything is great. We're getting signups to this page. Let me switch over to the iPad back here. So you're getting, let's say you have a lead capture page. But there's one really important thing that I haven't covered yet, which is how do you get people to visit this page? Think about that for a second. Let's say you've built a page, right? Like you've got, either you built it or you're using mine. Who's gonna visit it? Think about that for a second. Like who are you actually gonna, who's gonna go to your page, essentially? You either need to tell people about it, or you need to run it like a business and actually get some advertising. So the best type of advertising that you can use, especially if you have an offer that's like dialed in and it's like a low ticket offer, not thousands of dollars and stuff, then there's a very specific marketplace that I like to go to, which I also recommend to my members to get traffic from, and that's income stream 3. So let's switch over back here. That's income stream 3, and that's this marketplace here. So over here, you're basically gonna find people who have already took the time to build their lead database. So if you remember all these leads that are coming in, we capture the leads here. So you're basically gonna be going to this marketplace, which is filled with people who have already got leads on their email database, and you can pay them, basically sponsor for them to send out an email on your behalf, and in the email they're gonna recommend your website. See how that works? So they send out an email to their list, and the link in the email goes to your page, which is this page here. This page right here, or whatever page you're using. Make sense? Comment down below if this makes sense. Now, once again, people get to this page, they enter their email, and they basically go from there. Now, in addition to that, when people use this marketplace, because again, I know my team is gonna need this. I know that the people, in order to get signups, like I get signups, they're gonna need traffic. So I recommend this marketplace, and this marketplace also pays commissions. If we go here and we scroll down, let me actually refresh this, see maybe something new came in. If we scroll down, you can see here that I have 31 active members so far that are on the Prime, it's called a Prime membership. This website is free to register to, by the way, like it doesn't cost any money, but obviously to order the traffic, that does have a cost associated to that. But they also have an elevated membership called Prime. So if somebody is interested in Prime, which I highly recommend because it gives you better traffic, then that monthly membership fee, they also pay that in commissions. So as you can see, I got 31 active members, which generates me an additional $247 a month. Let me actually zoom in. $247 a month and 88 cents. So this is in addition to the $1,000 that's coming in from income stream 2, in addition to the $1,600 almost that I've already generated with the MLM. And by the way, there's other income streams too, which, I mean, I could go into those as well, but I want to keep this video not too long. So hopefully this makes sense, guys. Like you're starting to kind of understand. Now, going back to the, let me actually see if there's any questions that came in, because I'm actually live streaming this right now. We got Kevin says, good afternoon from Kirkland, Florida. Kevin, good to have you here. Thanks for attending another live stream. So hopefully this is all clear and you guys don't have additional questions. Hope I'm explaining myself right and everything is super clear. But going back here, this is essentially the system. So I'm in an MLM right now called Livegood. If you don't know about it, it's basically a health and wellness MLM. There's a lot of health and wellness MLM products out there and companies out there. But the difference is that most MLMs, if you've ever ordered their product, you know that they have very high quality products. That's been my experience anyways. At the same time though, high quality product, but they also have very high prices associated with those, which usually you can find alternatives in other stores out there like Costco and Walmart and places like this for much cheaper. So that's why maybe a lot of people don't get involved in those. But with Livegood, you get a very high quality product, but for wholesale pricing. So essentially, first thing I did, by the way, when I joined this opportunity is I actually ordered the products themselves because I wanted to try them. And I ordered the protein shake, I've ordered the coffee, I've ordered their most popular skincare stuff, and it's been helping me lose weight. Let me actually pull this up here and show you. And the reason I want to show you this is because maybe you're at the point right now where you're not 100% satisfied with your current health situation and you want to improve your energy. You want to get the supplements you need. You want to get the minerals you need and all the vitamins and everything else. And if you look, well, let me actually see if I can pull this up. If you look here, so this basically has been my journey. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this has been my my journey so far. You can see that it's kind of like from the top, and it's been losing weight, and it's been great. Now, full disclaimer, I haven't been using their products for my entire diet duration, only for the past few weeks, ever since I got the product. But before that, I've been using similar products that now I've switched over to Livegood that have helped me basically lose the weight. And now I'm able to pay even less for those products. So this is all about essentially helping people improve their health and at the same time being able to also generate an income. If you're interested in joining an opportunity that has that available, first of all, for yourself, so you can improve your own health and your own well-being, and also improve your financials as well by building a team, and you want to do it the right way with the right system, just like I showed you. I actually have this system available for all my team members. In fact, not only do I give you the system, but I also give you bonuses for joining. And in addition to that, I also provide bonuses for when your members join. So essentially you can just plug in to a system that's already working. All the videos are already there. The pages is there. The traffic training is there. Everything, the whole thing, not just one page, but I have multiple pages that you get access to. You get traffic training, you get the bonuses, you get even secret levels that unlock once you've set everything up. And basically everything is here. All you need to do is just get plugged in, and it's a step-by-step system. And as you can see here on the home page, it just takes you through literally the whole thing. Here's how you set up your income streams. You've basically done that. Now you test your affiliate links. Now you get the traffic and basically everything else. So if you're interested in learning more about this opportunity, click on the very first link in the video description. That's going to take you over to the members area, to the page basically where you get to enter your email and go through the actual funnel yourself. And then if it makes sense for you, then just go ahead and join. And then I'll be able to give you access to the system. By the way, I don't charge for the system. It's completely free. I don't need to charge for it because I make my money by actually using the system, not by selling the system, unlike many other things that you'll find out there. So one last thing that I want to mention before I wrap up this video. First of all, thank you for watching. I know this has been a bit of a longer video. I want you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel because I'm currently running a giveaway that you can win a 3-night hotel stay in Miami, $800 in value, tonight at 7 p.m. You could potentially win that if you're subscribed to the channel. All you need to do, follow these simple steps. Number 1, click the subscribe button. Number 2, when the subscribe button, once you've clicked it, it's going to turn into a bell. You want to tick the bell so it looks like it's ringing. And then what you're going to want to do is in the video description itself, the third link is going to take you into the giveaway so you can enter your name. And if you are the winner of the $800 value 3-night hotel stay in Miami, then you're going to get notified tonight, very, very shortly after 7 p.m. So go ahead, do that right now. I hope that this video was helpful for you. And also leave a comment down below if you entered the giveaway. Just say I entered the giveaway or subscribed or something like that. And then this way I know that you guys are liking this and I'll do more of these in the future. So that's it for this video. Go ahead, get involved right now. Check everything down below. Watch this video if you need to one more time. And if you're in some other MLM, believe me, I don't want to distract you from your business. If you're happy with it, you should stay with it. You should apply everything that I showed you in this video to your MLM so you can start getting more members. But if you're in an MLM right now and you're looking for something that makes sense for everything that I just said about the health and wellness and everything, that can actually make an impact in the world, like improving people's health, living longer, more energy, more vitality, essentially, then let's get involved. Let's build this thing together. We just literally got started. This company got started about 6 months ago, and they so far have over 500,000 pre-enrollees already in it. And I'm really looking forward to building a huge team with it, and I want to help you advance in your levels. And by the way, my members are already advancing by leveraging this system. If I go to, actually right here, if I scroll up, you can see that people are at bronze, 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 bronze. These are my members that are basically ranking up because they're leveraging my system and my processes that I want to give you as well. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys in this video. See you guys on the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.